think, or based on last class, I think we talked about design tools, which is Figma, and then I think of I think we get to download that stuff again, which I've done in our class, whereby we've done a lot of things, how to use the element and the property and everything like that. So which I were able to draw all these element that was there. So until you guys to also go and try your own to be to navigate through Figma. So today I need to create a wireframe. So on this screen that you're seeing, so let's assume you have a client that you wanted to work with, or you are designing an app, a mobile app. So and then your client now told you that they want user to sign in or sign up before they could have access to what to to their products, which is the app. So just like the normal Facebook, you have to sign up if you don't have account, or you log in if you already have an account, something of such. So I now design my own, like this I want my wireframe to look like. I mean, so this is I'm going to draw this is a sketch of how I want what the screens to look like, the design. I mean the wireframe before I turn into final design, which is fidelity design. So we, the first thing, the idea that comes to my mind is this sketch, which I sketched it in the paper. As you can see, yeah, I can see that it's just a sketch, a rough sketch on a paper. And I want to turn this paper into what? Into a wireframe, digital wireframe. So the first thing you're going to do is to what? Um, to come here. No, when this thing is angry. Okay, now the first thing you're going to do is to click on the frame. You know, I already explained what frame is in my last class. Like it's like the normal frame that you inserted your picture. So same thing, whenever we want to design, we design our element interface inside a frame. So a frame it can be either it is a desktop app or mobile app. So we have a lot of screens. So for example now, let's click on this frame. You notice if you come to your left to your right hand side, you notice there are a lot of screens that are associated. This is telling you the Android compact. That's kind of the screen or the dimension of what you want to design on. Or iPhone, as you can see iPhone 16, iPhone 16 Pro. So it depends on the kind of the screen that you're designing for. Either it's a tablet or a desktop app or a presentation. Do you get that? So now let's work on iPhone 16. Let's if you click on iPhone 16, you see that? As I click on it, it's automatically bring show iPhone 16 for me. Then if you can see that, then we'll reduce this one first. Then we'll reduce it because I wanted to increase this uh screen. So as I'm designing this wireframe, so it will help you what? To navigate through the element of design using Figma. So you'll be able to what? So I think the first thing here is the time from our left hand side. So this is the time. So if you wanted to write this time, this is 9:41 p.m. or a.m. Just like the normal it's normal showing on screen. You come and press T, this T here. It means text. If you want to write anything, then you come here and you click. Anytime it shows plus, that means it's asking you where do you want to write the text. So once you already pick your cursor to where you want to write the text, then you click on it. As you can see, it's blinking. No, let's write 9:41. 9:41. Let's say p.m. So let me zoom in for you to see. Can you see that? So this is 9:41. Let's let's move it up here. Okay. Okay, let's not. Okay, what I already wrote line 41. So let me zoom this for you guys to see what very well. So if you notice, there are a lot of things that shows here. This time that you are working with text, the position. These are the alignment on how you want to place your text. So it depends. Don't worry. As time goes on, you're going to use this, and the position it is, then the angle that is rotating, then the layout, then the dimension, which is the width and height. So then the opacity, the transparency, like how visible you want it to be. So then this is the corner radius. This is text. The text typography. These are the typography, the kind of font I wanted to use for text. Let's as I wanted to use let me use LexZ. So let's assume this is the font I wanted to use. Do you see that? Like I like this fonts. So when people I sometimes I use popping on Sarite, it depends, but let's just use this. Then, as you can see, it's now asking how do you, what's the weight of the font I wanted to use? Do you want to use thin, extra light, or regular or medium? So I already select regular. So then the font size, what's the size of the font I wanted to use? I can click and drop down here to let's say okay, I want to increase the size or time to 16. I can as well write it like 16, press my enter. So these are the, don't worry, as time goes on, we learn all this. So it depends on how I want my text to, the alignment. Do I want the text to be left or central or right alignment? So as time goes on, we learn a lot of these things through here. So this is where you're going to change the color. You get that? The color. Let's assume this color I want to change to red. You see that? That's already been changed to red. But when anytime we are designing wireframe, so we don't even need to what to add a color. We're just going to work with white, black, and ash color to get that. So that's what you're going to work on. So let's proceed from our design. So the next one is this. If you look at our right hand side, it's something like Wi-Fi or hotspot, or do I call it, with battery. So two ways. Let's first of all um let's try to draw this. So you can draw this through our pen tools. This is what we call pen tools. You click here. So you come here, just select the, then you drag it like this. You press escape, click, or let's draw one. Let's work on one. Then let's off it. Oh no, wait. Let's press Ctrl Z here. Okay, let's do straight lines. Okay, let's not do curve line. Let's make it curve. Let's do straight line like this. So Z. Let me click out. I think this is hanging. Okay, I think we are having it now. So let me increase the width of the line to like 20. So let me increase this is the width like how long I want it to be. So as you can see, here. Then this is the stroke. Stroke is the width of what uh of the let me see, should I call it, can I call it the border? Yeah, let's call it the border. So let me increase this to 5. Let's make it 2. Then let me duplicate it by pressing Ctrl D. Then you click down for you to be able to see. Then let me reduce that one to like 18. No, 18 is small. Let's make it 15. 15. Okay. Let's see how it looks. Okay. I think we are getting there. Let's make it come down a little. Let's press Ctrl D again. Let's bring it down. So let's reduce this by, let's make it 10. So let's press Ctrl D again. As you can see, let's make this one 5. Then you can stop there. Then let's select everything like this. Then you press align central. You see that? Then you press Ctrl G. That means Ctrl G means we wanted to group the whole element here. So everything will now move as a one, as a unit element. You get that? So we've drawn our network. The next one is a battery. So let's now draw a battery. So how does a battery normally look like? Okay, let me draw battery. Let me draw this like this. Then like this, like this. Like this, like this. Then select here again, like this, like this, and like this. I'm going to click Ctrl Z. This has to join this, like this. So let's just leave it like this first. So if you notice, this has not joined, then you double click on it again, then you drag it here. You see that? So that's look like battery, right? Let's just leave it like this. As time goes on, don't worry. We create something better than this. Thing so we're just taking it small, small. Then I want to select everything. I want everything to what? To be central, like to align vertical central. So everything will be on straight line. As you can see, that one's been done. The next thing is a logo. Let's now come to text. Select your text and come here. Press, select it, then write your logo here. So that means I want my logo to be here. Then I will change, let me change this one to something like Oswald. So Oswald. So let me increase to 20. This is telling us that our logo is going to be here. And then let's press, oh, okay, align central. So that our logo will be at the center. So the next one I'm going to do is write login. No, go back again. So let me select text again. We'll just come here and let me write log into your account. In, log in to your account. So let me change the font to Legend. Legend. So as you can see, it says log into your account. Then if you notice, there's another text on the box here. So I think Let's click on this frame and you can create um custom frame like this. Let's do our frame like this. You see that? So let's make it align like this. Okay, like this. Let's bring it up. You notice? So like it looks somehow whitish along with the background of the phone screen. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to call let's come to fill. Fill me wanted to add a background. So let's leave it like this. Let's give it something like ash. Uh, ash. Or no, don't let us give it a background. Let's remove this. Let's give it stroke. Stroke is like a border, as I've said it all the time. So let's give it stroke. So let's leave it like this. I think it's looking like this. So, so I forgot. I wanted to change this font size to like 14. Let's make it 16. And let's place this at the left hand side. Let's increase the logo to like 30. Let's make it central line. So then I can duplicate this text again. Can then let me now drag it inside here. Let me now write email. Email. So as it is like this. So once it's here, I can just select this to make it vertical, to align vertical, central vertically. You get that? So that one's been created. So I can as well reuse this by press Ctrl D and I drag it down and I entered word. So let's increase this one to 20. Let's so okay. So do you see that? So as time goes on, then the next one is the button. It's a button. So the button that's for through signing. So let's now duplicate this. Then let's drag it back again. So button is a separate entity. So we don't need to what to make it very closer to the we use a space to create a what do I call it? To make create a separation that between the image that we are trying to what the field input field here that we're trying to print and this is a button. This is another element entirely. So let's align this more. Control Z. Let's select this text and let's select this and this. So then we'll write sign in. Sign in. So let's give this, let's give it a color to separate it from this one. So let's give this background color, which is fill. I've said the other time. So let's make this field black and the text inside. So let's make it white. Oh, you see that? It's not making sense, right? It's become beautiful. Let's continue. And this one say, or sign in with. So let's try to borrow this by duplicating it. Let's write or sign in with, right? So let's make this one align central. Then let's reduce the font size to 14. Ctrl Z. Ctrl Z. I think I just pressed OK. So let's align this one to, let's make it 16. Let's make it 16. Too small. Then what else? Or sign in with selling, or if is it okay, that's signing or sign up. Okay, yeah. You can also sign in with what? With Gmail. Let's make it line center. Okay. So or sign in with Gmail. So let's have a box. Let's draw it here. Okay. So don't forget to add a stroke, which is border. Then let's make this one to be here. So let's press this and enter G to Z. Let's press G. Okay. Let's first of all, let's write it here. Let's press G. So let's increase this size to like 20. So let's press G. So let's make it align central and vertical. So the G is here. Yes, the G is small. Let's try to increase the G. So let's make it like 50. 50 is much. Let's make it 30. Then let's align horizontal and vertical. So then let's duplicate this same G. Yeah. Let's duplicate it for the third one. So let's select everything. Let's make sure everything is at vertical. No. Let's move it to the center. And let's make this one F main Facebook. And let's make this one X, which is Twitter. So let's do it like this. Then there's another one that says, don't have an account, sign up. So let's borrow this again. Control D. Come here. Don't have an account. That sounds like a question, right? So let's add a slash mark there, a question mark there. Then right, sign up. Sign up. So let's make this one bold. Control B. Bold. You see that? Wow. How do you feel this screen? Is it making sense? So I try to what? Create a sketch now. But I'm not sure. Let me check this. Is it as center? Press. Okay. Let's try to increase this. I want it to align with the battery above. So then let's make this one so also align with where the line start there. If you notice, can you see the star? So yeah, let's increase this button too. So let's increase this one too. So then can we make this one okay? Let's try if we can let's turn it back to the way it is. So you see how our screen look like? So I want you to also what create your own sketch on a paper, then design it inside the Figma. So as a time habit. So then I want you to export this, that's this, and just come here to export. Then you can review whether you are selecting the right thing. Do you see that? Just click export to automatically down saved or download it to your what? To your browser. So that's just a little tour using Figma. So I think your own is what is to create your own sketch, then turn into what to editor design. Then we meet next time. Thank you for the opportunity to what for joining us this week. Have a nice weekend. Bye.